Welcome to Paint and Breathe number 89. How crazy is that, eh? Just bananas. But thanks for coming and hanging out today. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. I'm working really hard to make sure that I'm posting enough lives and going live enough to help me monetize this YouTube channel. So thank you so much. I've already hit the first tier and we're getting very close to the second tier, which is where I will start earning money from watch ads. So thank you so much. If you're new to these lives, there's no real structure to these lives. These are not instructional. These are just, I'm hanging out and painting and want to hang out with you. But I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. I do have a YouTube playlist here called Tutorials, and it has over 35 videos, I believe, in that playlist, and multiple projects that are start to finish projects to get you started if you are a brand new beginner. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for coming to hang out. Thank you, Cara. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you guys. How you doing so far today? Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to punch the camera. How's it going? If you are watching live and you are not able to see or participate in the chat, there should be a button in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe, or somewhere on your screen that allows you to open this live fully in YouTube if you've clicked on the link from Patreon. Hope that helps. Hi, Patty. Hi, Tina. Good to see you guys. What you been up to so far today? You had a good start to your day. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm going to keep working on this bad boy. And then we're going to pull out some older projects for during our live on TikTok tonight. Start to kind of get some stuff finished. What are you guys working on today? Anybody doing any painting or any creating? And what have you got going on for the weekend? Fill me in. Yeah, you're a member. This is a public live, though, Lorna, so you don't need a membership to access this one. Anybody who can access my YouTube channel can access any one of these Paint and Breathes. So this is not a Patreon live. I just post the live in the link in Patreon so that everybody knows where to find me and makes it a little easier. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Debbie. Patty, still trying to organize my paints. I do see the end coming, though. Oh, that's good. Hey, Gabrielle. How's it going? I realized I forgot my cloth to clean my tools in the kitchen. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I was so close to actually having all of my stuff with me for a live for once. I did remember the peanut M&Ms, though. Apparently that took higher priority and higher precedence than making sure I had a cloth to, do the painting and all of that. So, it's all about priorities around here. Seeing all the hellos. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You went to the hospital? Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorna. What did they have to say? Were they able to help you? Hope you were able to get some help. That's got to be scary. It's always scary when you have to go to the hospital. Nicole, how you doing, lovely? It's good to see ya. What's new? I'm just going to clean out my palette and then we will... Actually, you know what? I've got one that is clean enough. So we will just use it instead. And not waste any more time. We will get to the painting. What's new, Nicole? Happy Friday. How are you doing? You doing okay? Hi, Barb. Good to see everybody. Hello, 13 people. It's lovely to see you. If you are so inclined to, and you already know you enjoy my lives, or you anticipate liking this one, or if any of that, if you would be so kind as to hit the thumbs up button, that would be amazing. Oh, Barb's already on it. I should have known. I got to leave it to Barb. Just a checkup. Gotcha. Well, I hope it went well. That's good that it wasn't an emergency then. That's good. Glad to hear it. All right, so we've got a couple little touch-ups to do here. And then we will continue on. Anybody doing any painting today? You're riding with Dad, too bouncy to type. No worries, Tina. Awesome. Thanks, Lorna. You doing okay, Nicole? How you doing? How's your daughter's dog? A couple spots where this stringy paint caused problems. So I'm just going to touch them up. And then we will keep going. I'm still not 100% decided on what I am going to do in the middle here, but I'm sure it is something swoop related. That's just a guess, mind you, but I think a pretty safe guess for me. Why are you all crunchy there? One sec, you guys. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Just a little rough spot there. It made it look like there was some kind of booger in the paint or something. So that should be better there. Lovely. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Lorna. That's wonderful. Barb said, Tina, get him to pull over. You're good today? Thanks for asking. Such a beautiful soul. What kind of pup is she? Patty says, Tina, use your microphone if it's on this app. Haven't heard. Try calling her. I'm getting worried. Oh, you mean Asia? Asia is a beautiful soul. Did she help you out with some plans for tools? Need more black paint, Barb? Oh, it's too loud. Chilly and rainy. Oh, that's kind of nice, eh? That's a good day to stay hibernating inside. And oh, what a wonderful day for painting too. Oops. I found another spot here. Bear with me. There we go. Let me fix that. I thought you meant that the dog's name was Asia. My apologies. A pity Saint Bernard mix. Oh my God. Oh, no wonder. A dog that size can go pretty much wherever it wants. Windows and doors don't stop them, eh? I hope they're okay. I hope your daughters are okay too. Is that the same daughter that's going to be moving? Yeah, that was my fault. I thought we were still talking about the dog, because Asia, I've heard, is a name for some cats and stuff too. It's such a pretty name. I love animals with human names. So no offense to Asia there. I think it's one of the highest forms of compliment just to have a dog with a human name named after you. Yeah, must have made a bigger window, yeah. Took all of the glass out. Oh, God, that's so scary, though. All right, we got to figure out what we're going to do next here. I think I want to leave on only work with the fire opal, because I was originally thinking of doing some more red in here, but I want the red, taupe, and orange to only be on the raised up parts. So we'll see what that happens, how that goes. Lorna's going to an anniversary dinner tomorrow for your daughter's mother-in-law. They've been married 50 years. Oh, that sounds lovely. Where are you going for dinner? Hi, Ingrid. How you doing? Oh, can't spell his name. Spell it like it sounds, Barb said. I can't believe he took all the glass out. That's so crazy. That's wild. I hope everybody's okay. Or will be okay if they're having a rough spot today. Atreyu? Oh, well, that's some fandom from the movie The Neverending Story right there. Fantastic. Yeah, that looks good. I do that for my last name, Bazaki. I just roll immediately into spelling my last name. Okay, what's your last name? Merrithew. M-E-R-R, because I know no one's ever going to do it. Oh, it has an us sound. Atreus? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I hope you have a great dinner, Lorna, wherever you end up going. That sounds nice. Oh, I have another spot I need to touch up. Crap. Hate that when you think you've gotten all the touch-ups done that you want to do, and then you put everything away, and then you see a spot. And you're like, well, crap. Now I got to go fix that too. So we will do that here. And then over here, I think there was this little dude. I guess I should take a better look at the rest of it, see if there's anything else. I think we're good for the black anyway. All right, I'll try again. Closing it up, see if that works. Patty says she's just listening today, so if she doesn't say hi to anyone, hi now. Can't get out of it. Oh, well, I hope it ends up being really good. Hope it's a really good meal for you. Hi, Gren, how you doing? That's a really pretty name, Nicole. Perfect for a great big regal dog like that, too. Got to be a big dude, eh? That's like Kool-Aid Man hole size through the wall. A dog that big. You're welcome, Lorna. He's huge, I bet. That's where, if I ever went into a house that had a dog that big, I would be sleeping on the floor with that dog. My whole life, my whole visit would revolve around, how can I spend as much time on the floor with this dog as humanly possible? That would be me for sure. All right, so let's do these couple of spots of touch-ups that I need to repaint. Just a couple little dots here and there. Okay, and I think we're good now. So now I need to figure out what the hell am I going to do in here? I think we're going to do a great big swoop here, and then we're going to do a cluster of swoops out here. Such a snuggly guy. No, they never do know how big they are, eh? The huge ones think that they're lap dogs, and they're like, what do you mean I can't sit in your lap? What do you mean? That's crazy. That's so sweet. All right. So let's add in those big swoops in here. So we are going to do, I'm going to do just a couple measurements because I don't think I want them to go quite out to this mark that I made last night. So let's, hang on. I'm going to draw another guideline or some more guidelines. So I think we'll go in another 1/2 centimeter and then 1/2 centimeter. And then, no, and then. And let's mark the last one and then I can connect these. Barb, you doing any painting today? And Nicole, how's your desk coming? How you doing? No, and then. Exactly. All right, we're just scrolling back here. And Lorna says, then on Sunday, it's my granddaughter's 6th birthday. Oh, that's lovely. And Tina, stop driving. Okay, perfect. Hi. Good to see ya. How you doing, Tina? Yeah, it's a busy weekend for sure. Need to make your casserole to bake. I'll be listening and watching. Okay, sounds good. Happy to keep you company while you're doing that. All right, so now I can bring this in just a little bit further. Do. We might use these markings to create some kind of additional border, maybe. That could be kind of neat. We'll see. We shall see. All right, so that's where I want my swoops to be. So I'm going to do a real quick, I'm going to do a measurement because that will be easier. That's 8 inches. So right there. All right, let's see what we got here. Asia, how you doing? Good to see ya. What's new and exciting? Barb asked, what kind of casserole you making, Nicole? Actually coming along, slowly but surely. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm glad. Barb's painting, though I'm scraping salsa off my lap black paint can't fix that. No, just paint all your clothes black too. And Lorna says, not too bad, thanks, Nicole. How are you? Oh, you saw that. Okay, good. What's new, Debbie? How you doing? How you feeling today? How are your eyeballs? You feeling more like yourself, hopefully? "15 people and 8 likes." That's right. I really got to figure out what to say because it still feels so awkward. But if you guys are liking and enjoying the live, it would mean a lot if you gave me a thumbs up. You can find the thumbs up by minimizing the chat and going underneath my channel name, and there should be a thumbs up there. But it really means a lot to me if you do. Thank you. Doing good, Tina. Thanks for asking. Tater tot casserole. That sounds good. Ooh, Patty's trying stuffed peppers tonight. Very nice. Asia's getting a little down to nap, then need to do some crafting. Woohoo! That sounds good. Debbie says, okay, Barb, both of my accounts have pushed the like button. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Asia, for doing that too. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do some fairly big swoops, I think. So we're going to go with a size 6, I think. You guys rock. Thank you so much. So I think that I want these to come down to about here. So if I line this up with that, let's try this. I'm gonna hold, please. I'm just gonna use this because I'm not gonna have guidelines. I'm gonna use this so that I can know how long to make my swoops, so I know what the hell I'm doing here. Moving the kitties out of the art room into the tiny house. Out you go. Stop messing stuff up. Steffi, how you doing? Nicole said if Lily could give you a thumbs up, she would. She hangs out with us often. That's so nice to hear. Hi, Lily. Love you. Good girl. Hello, everybody's puppies and kittens. How's she been feeling, Nicole? She doing all right? Barb, how is your animal house full of critters? How are you guys doing? Barb says, Steffi, never mind. Hey, 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 hit the like button. Thanks, Barb. Hi, Kim. How you doing? Good to see ya. That's too big for in there, so let's start with in here. We're going to start with all right, and now I need to add more paint. Now I haven't made any additions to this paint as far as fluid medium, so we will see how this one does. I might have to add some fluid medium though, but I might be able to get away with waiting until we do the other swoops, but we shall see. And then all right, that works. Barb, stop yelling at me. She's still hiding. Hopefully, when I get this desk done, she'll relax a little more. Yeah, without a little less chaos, eh? Oh, just got off work. Happy weekend, Kim. Oh, I'm sorry, Barb. I know it's sad. I know you're okay with it, but still, I'm sorry. I love you. Giggling and sending hugs and peace. Thanks, Gran. Love ya. Steffi says, I'm driving along, and of course, I have a state troop driving next to me, so I'm having to not look at my phone until I can get to another light. No problem. Do not be suspicious. Exactly. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right, let's go to this one now. I feel like I still have to work pretty quickly so that this doesn't dry too much on me. Remember Lay's whole acronym, dip and dot, scoop and swoop. Or was that Molly? That might have been Molly, actually. Well, it could have been a bunch of people, but Molly is the originator of Blessed Pooh. I need to message her. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Just be safe, Steffi. Any of you that are in vehicles and driving, please just be safe. Don't need you getting hurt or in trouble. I used to get made fun of a lot for how slow I drive, I'll go 5 to 10 over the speed limit most of the time. Kilometers too, right? But I used to always say to everybody, I'm like, the moment that you decide you want to pay my speeding ticket for me and the increase in my insurance, you are more than welcome to have an opinion here. And otherwise, you are more than welcome to get a ride from somebody else. That was Molly, right? Steffi screaming at the phone. That's going to be great, Kim. Exactly, Kren. They passed the law here that if they see your phone in hand at all while you're driving, you get pulled over, even at a stoplight. Yeah, it's how it is here, too. It's okay, Lorna. Nicole, here cops are sneaky. They ride up on bikes or dilapidated cars trying to trick you. No jail, but big-ass fines, yeah. All right, let's keep going. I'm actually going to go back here and I'm going to add some more paint to these dudes. All right, that took a lot of focus. Holy jumping. Gran said, hello, everyone. Lorna understood the assignment. Sorry equals me. Yep. Some even ride buses looking down into cars. Oh, no way. I didn't know that. That is sneaky. Steffi says, Nicole, we can't touch in Tennessee either, but if your phone is mounted, you can touch the screen because it's also navigation. Ah, gotcha. I already looked suspicious because I didn't put any frizz control in the end of my hair and I look wild. Definitely sneaky, but I'm such a rule follower, it doesn't matter if they're sneaky with me or not. Yeah. Running into Walmart to buy more wooden ghosts. Okay, sounds good. Happy shopping. Barb says, don't run. I'm glad you're here, too. I'm glad you guys are all here. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Bubbles abound in this bugger. Come on. Come on, Bubble. Get out of there. Come on. I just want to pop you. Thank you. There we go. Got him. Got them both. All right, time to add paint. I will do this now before the edges start to dry like I did on the first one. Once the edges start to dry, when you add more paint, when the paint does its wonderful self-leveling thing, it won't go on to dry paint. It will just start to kind of meld with whatever paint is still wet. So if you have dry edges, it's why you want to get to it as quickly as you can if you want to add more paint to plump it up a little bit. Because if you wait too long and the edges are dry, you're going to see almost like a border around the edge. All right. Final one coming out from the center. And I'm scrolling back. I'm glad you're here too, Kim. Love you, Barb. Big hugs to you, my friend. Barb says, I'm glad my neighbors are not on here. I should be cutting grass. Sorry, people, I'm not physically good to cut grass today. Liar, liar. Oh, yeah, my back was really bothering me. Couldn't do it. Lorna said, Dan bought me some kind of new brushes. I've been practicing my swooshes. They're starting to look like one. That's awesome, Lorna. I think I got it. We gotcha. All right. Final one of these upside down swoops. Whoop. There we go. All right. Oh, bubble. Got it. Bubbles over here. Hopefully they'll still self-level. I hate that when you see a bubble and you know that if I pop it, it's going to make the surface all rough. But if I don't pop it, it could still pop on its own, and it could pop even later in the drying process and make it even worse. Or I'm going to get a crater there if it doesn't pop. It's a double-edged sword. All right. One more second. Gonna add a little bit more paint. And I'm sure there's going to be bubbles in there that we're going to have to go back and catch. Let's see. Is there anybody else? Any other bubbles? Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Barb says, Lorna, I struggle with still struggle with nice swoops. I have so many brushes. I find the stiffer ones work better than the soft hair ones. Then again, it's probably these old claws of mine. No, I feel the same way. The more, the stiffer the brushes are. So let me show you what Barb is talking about here, Lorna. And anybody else. So here's one brush, right? And you can kind of, it's all about how hard it is to bend it down, right? Compared to, say, this one, where it can fold over quite a bit, but it's still quite stiff, right? Whereas this one here, oh no, that one's actually pretty stiff too. Like this one here is a lot less stiff. See how easy that is to push that to the side? Whereas the other ones kind of fight back a little bit. And there are still some that are way softer than these ones here. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? I'm so glad, Lorna. Nicole said, Lorna, I love that feeling when I first started liking my swoops. It's a big game changer, right? No, they should be good. They're all going to be fine. Nicole said, I'm so bummed. Campbell's Soup discontinued making cream of asparagus. Oh, no. Oh, that would have been good in the casserole. That's so sweet, Lorna. Probably have better claw control. What's new, Cindy? How you doing? Don't have enough claw control for brushes yet. Maybe someday. Keep my fingers crossed. 'Cause it's fun. All right. So now we are going to do some more swoops. So I'm going to up my size. I was at a 4.5, and I think that if I do one here, no, maybe we stick with the 4.5. If we go, maybe I could do, let's do that. Let's do a 5.5 here, and then we'll make the other ones a little bit smaller. It discontinued green pea as well? No way. Niche, more of a niche flavor then, I guess, eh? That's too bad. That's disappointing. All right, adding some paint. Stringy paint. A bit more. So Cindy, the only one that I don't have an idea for yet as far as colors and what I'm going to do is the one that looks kind of like Rubik's Cubes, or I keep thinking Cubert from the video game. And it is the one that I'm keeping until last because I want to make sure I have just the right idea for it. That's the two of them that you liked? It was almost $3 a can before they did. That's crazy. Ah, thanks, Lorna. Nicole, you can make your own green pea by mashing canned peas, not fresh or frozen. There you go. At least you can do your own. All right, now I'm going to add a bit more paint again. This is going to be the process for all of these swoops, so it's going to take a bit. But I want them to be nice and thick and juicy. Oops. Nicole said, I need some new recipes that can make a fairly good amount of food on a budget. Have you seen there's a lady on, where is it, on TikTok, and she shows how she feeds her family from Dollar Tree and does recipes from stuff that she gets at Dollar Tree. I always thought that was really cool. I'd imagine making some good casseroles like that too can help a lot. When you can make such big amounts of some stuff. Uh-oh. There's a hair. There's a cat hair. All right, bear with me another minute here, you guys. I promise eventually I will be able to paint and talk at the same time again. I should put this paint in a bottle and then use it as in a squeeze bottle instead of doing this. I feel like I'm going to lose my patience pretty quickly for this. So I might do that. I've got some other bottles, so I think I might see if I can stick my hands on them and put some of this in one of those bottles and maybe speed this part of the process along a little bit. So stringy. Okay. Whoops. All right, we're getting there. But I am going to pause it and I'm going to see really quickly if I can find a bottle. I don't have any empty Bliss bottles, but I do have some other ones. So I'm hoping I can put my hands on them fairly quickly. Bear with me. I'm bored with the handful I cook. That's the hard part, right? When you eat certain meals on rotate, that's what I do too. I eat like a lot of the same food, just rotated around. Nice to add in some new stuff every once in a while, eh? Oh, it kind of does look like a family crest, doesn't it, Gren? Yeah, very butterfly-like too. I agree, Barb. Yeah, if you even just do a search on TikTok for like meals from Dollar Tree or something like that, might get some interesting ideas. It can be. I find it can be. Some things I find are a lot less. I think it depends on what other grocery stores you've got handy. Superstore in Winnipeg started bagging not pretty fruits and veg and breads into big paper bags, $5 a bag. That's fantastic. Oh, that's really cool, Barb. Sarah tries to batch cook and freeze. It's nice, isn't it? I always like it because then I feel like I don't have to cook as often. Like if I can eat out of my freezer, but it's actual good food, not frozen food or fast food or pizza, then fill her up. Nicole says, Sarah, that's kind of what I do. I always freeze a few helpings of everything I cook so I can have something when you don't feel like cooking. Yeah, it's really nice, eh? Barbie used to batch cook, just me and one son and a dog, so it's one meal at a time. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I'm so glad you like it. And thank you, Cindy, for creating such a great template for me to paint on. Sarah says, Nicole, yes, great idea. I have casseroles, spring bowl, and curry portions. Very nice. Debbie, I have snacks for a month. Costco trail mix. I don't think I realized how big that bag was when I bought it. Right? It doesn't always look as big in the store because there's so many other big things. And then you get it home and you're like, what the hell? Ooh, spaghetti. Yeah, I always have spaghetti. I thought it said spring. Sorry, spaghetti. I used to always have spaghetti. We would make a triple or quadruple batch and just stack the freezer. I only have the grocery available when I can drive. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, there's some really cool ideas that you can get for budget meals and recipes and stuff too. Facebook pages too for that, Sarah? Awesome. Worth doing some Googling and see if you can get any ideas. And if anybody here has any ideas on some low budget meals that Nicole can try out, definitely share those. Nicole, I make a casserole as well. We call it hamburger casserole. It's kind of like a shepherd's pie. So I take a big casserole dish and I it's all 1-to-1 for ingredients, or well, kind of. So I do 1 cup of uncooked rice, cook that up. I brown 1 pound of ground beef. I shred, like the blocks of cheese that are about this big, the 500 grams or the 400 gram blocks. divide that in half, maybe 3/4, grate that, and 1 can of mushroom soup. I do cream of mushroom soup. You get the cooked rice. Once you've cooked the rice, you mix that, the cheese, and the cream of mushroom soup all in a big bowl. You line your casserole dish with the ground beef, and then you pour the other on top, and you stick it in the oven. I usually stick it in at around 350, 375 for around half hour or so until it starts to brown around the edges. It's a really nice one, and it can be relatively inexpensive in cases too. Even just having the rice, the cream of mushroom, and the cheese would be really good. And just add meat when you have it. Yeah. Parmesan cheese on top. So good. So good. Are you meatballs yes or meatballs no? I'm going to go quickly look for that bottle. Patty says, I use a can of manwich sauce for nachos and whatever fixings you want. Oh, that's a great idea, Patty. Already done for you. All right, give me 2 seconds, you guys. I'm going to go try and find these bottles, and I'll be right back. Got a couple spots they might be. Got a couple options here. I'm just going to go check for one other thing. I'll be right back. No, okay, so this is what I've got. And what I think I'm going to do is there's not much paint left in the bottle, so I think I'm going to use these big one. Because then I can still, I only have those tips. I was hoping to find the bottles, but, and this one is too small, so I'm not going to use that one. So I'm going to move that out of the way. We're going to fill up this bottle. And I'm going to put some pouring medium in here so that I can thin it down a little bit, and then I'll put it in the bottle and we'll see how she goes. All right, I'm going to catch up. It's really, really yummy, Nicole. It's one of my favorites. And then I usually cook up some frozen corn and mix that in with it, and I love it. Patty says, Sarah, I eat my parm on the side while cooking by the chunk right off the block. Just pick up the whole block and just start gnawing on it. It's so good. With a glass of wine, heaven, absolutely. No, I'd never heard of it either, Lorna. It's pretty cool, eh? It's a pretty neat idea. Sarah said, Barb says, Sarah, no wine. This Italian has an alcohol allergy, but I remember it well. Yeah. You miss it? Oh, that sucks. Cindy, just checking in, doing okay. Went to my storage unit yesterday and pulled out supplies to make some more design panels. Oh, that's fantastic. That's good. It's a lot of big change, and it's got to be hard, Cindy, when you are kind of waiting to see what's happening and where you're going to be and having to have that patience. That's got to be tough. Sarah asked, Barb G likes spaghetti carbonara as well. She loves that too. Nicole said, Jamie said, sounds very familiar to my tater tot casserole. I'm going to definitely try it because it's one of my favorite dishes. Awesome. I hope you love it. I hope you love it. It's very, very much a comfort food for us here. All right, let's see if I can do this. I feel like I should try and find like a palette knife or something to scrape the paint out of here. I feel like I've got a small silicone stir stick I could grab maybe. All right, I'm gonna try that. Bear with me one sec. Going into the resin box to see if I can find the silicone stir stick. One sec. Woo-hoo-hoo, I found it. And I found a palette knife, so we'll see if either of these will help me out. Doo-doo-doo. Sarah says, breakfast spaghetti, bacon, and eggs. It's okay, I love my meaty tomato sauce better. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a good one to try, eh, Lorna, with the manwich? Steffi, I get in the car just in time to hear tater tot casserole, and I need to know the details. And Sarah says, Cindy, we miss you. Sending hugs. Is that going to fit in there? Nope. All right. This one will, though, but I'm going to get so dirty. Did you end up going live the other day at all, Cindy? Whoop. Still has a lot of paint around the edges, but it's quite close to empty. So hopefully I can at least get most of it out of here. Oops. There's some more there. I have to change the times that I give Miss Audrey her inhaler because I'm going to be gone a lot on Saturday. So I got to make sure that I've got her inhaler planned for the chunk of time that I'll be home in the middle of the day. I'm going to go help my friend Kathy. So a lot of you have met through the workshops on Patreon. And back when they started on Facebook too. She is doing a market this weekend, and I'm going to help her tomorrow. Well, hi, Audrey. Did you hear the alarm and you knew that it was your food? So anyways, I'm going to help her out. And it's going to be a full day, but I'm going to go in the morning, help her out, stay for a little while, and then I'm going to come home and check on Miss Audrey. So what I'm going to do right now, if you don't mind, I've got to give Miss Audrey her inhaler. So I'm going to bring you guys over to here to see the little miss. I know I'm going to steal your food. I'm so sorry. But look what I got. Yay, a yucky pill for Miss Audrey. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Good girl. No. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. Okay, pill first. Ready? Pill first. I know. Good girl. Good job. I know it sucks so bad. Good job. Good girl. I know. It sucks. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't hold your breath. Come on. Good girl. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good girl. 6, 7, 8. Good girl. Good job. There you go. I'm going to go get her some good stuff to add onto her dried food. I'll be right back. Good girl. Yeah, I'm getting you some of the good stuff. You some of the good stuff. Is that better? Oops. All right, I'll be right back. I totally forgot when I went to put her food back in the fridge. I totally forgot that I had cheese curds. So I grabbed a couple of those to bring in with me. Grab my bag of those. All right. So I think that this is going to work. Let's see how it does. I think I'm still going to place the dot with the dotting tool, but then I'll fill in the paint, at least for these last couple. I will fill in the paint with the bottle and see how that goes. See if that helps add it a little faster. All right, let me scroll back. Barb says, Steffi, you were in there a long time. Get the wrong checkout, lady, 10 items or less. Walmart's nuts. Yeah, yeah, alcohol and pew-pews. I hate Walmart so much. I'll do absolutely everything I can to avoid going to Walmart if I absolutely can. Doesn't always work out that way, but man, if I have the chance to not go there, I'm taking it. Okay, I need one of my bottle holders. And that will go upside down. And we'll see how this does. Probably better just went in looking for the ghost. I actually am not a Walmart fan normally, but these things are cute. Yeah, when you find it. Don't lick the spoon. That would have been gross. Stephanie says, I'm going to need suggestions on my ghost. Don't even know where to start. Barb's advice, I'm thinking, would be paint it black. Start with black. And Lorna says, yes, I'm definitely going to try it. Thanks for the idea and recipe, Patty. Stephanie says, yep, Barb, they're in general chat. Awesome. Cindy says, oh, Sarah, thank you. I won't feel settled until I'm back with you all on a regular basis. Yeah, it'll feel good once you can get into that routine again, eh, Cindy? Yep, and Steffi says, we gotcha. I know, I was such a mean person, wasn't I, Gabrielle, taking her food? Yeah, she was not. She hears the pill bottle now, and she goes running. Hi. How was that? Was that good? Here, come and sit in your window seat. You coming? Come sit in your window seat. Got your little tent all ready for you. You coming? Hi. Where are you going? Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thanks, baby. Oh, good girl. You gonna go lay down? Yeah? Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down now. You can go do something. I think that once Sunday comes and I'm not going out a ton next week, I think she's going to be very, very happy. I know on live no less, right? And have tons of witnesses. Isn't she so cute, Sarah? The little boobies. I know, she's so good, eh? She is. She's very tolerant, Lorna. I'm impressed. When the day that they told me I was gonna have to give her an inhaler, I laughed at them. Like, yeah, that's not gonna go well. But she's done so good. I'm so lucky. She is. She's such a good girl. Yeah, when you hear the pill bottle shake, you go running. Patty says, Lorna, I can get manwich sauce at our Dollar Tree. Oh, that's awesome. Lily's playing with her toys. Oh, that's so nice. Yay, Lily. Good girl. Good job, Lily. That's got to take a load off of a heavy heart, eh? That's wonderful, Nicole. Yay, Lily. All right, so let's see. Oh. Why does that happen? This is not a well thought out plan. Nope, not well thought out at all. This is not going to go well. There's holes in the side of the nozzle. You know what? I'm going to see something. Hold on. Hold on, Jamie. Let's see if this will work. I've got other tips, and let's see if they're the same size as this bottle or not. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? All right, let's see. Please be the same size. No, of course you're not. Of course. Oh well, it was a good idea while it lasted. Maybe I should go with this bottle instead. Let's try it, shall we? That's so good, Nicole. She did, after all, try to steal your vision temporarily. Probably just had a regular hookah bar in her other life. That's so nice. All right. No, don't make us such a mess. Come on, get out. Oh, this is disastrous. This is what it looks like. It spits out the sides. Like a couple of useless testicles. All right, well, this is what we're going to do then. Oh, for the love of Pete. Let's try again. Come on. Are you coming? All right, here we go. Shit. What a god-awful mess. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. This is going to be a process in its own. Remember, I am not here to say, do things the way that I do them, because they are the good way and the easy way. I am not here for that. Get in there. Come on. Oh, no. Well. All right, we are going to... So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to squeeze the bottle to hopefully create a vacuum. All right? And then I'm going to put the paint here. And I'm going to let the bottle go and hopefully suck the paint in there. I will come back to the comments, I promise. All right, that one worked better. Your bottles came with a funnel? Stop bragging, Debbie. I don't have any empty Bliss bottles, unfortunately. You would think it would, but it's... So here's the problem with this bottle. It didn't fit down far enough. Okay, I'll try it again, though. Let's try it again. See if the bottle tip fits down in far enough into the other bottle. No, it won't go down any farther than that. And then see it's... Nope. Nope. Unfortunately not. Crap on a cracker. So we scoop. This is definitely saving time compared to using the dotting tools, isn't it? Definitely saving time. Excellent choice, Jamie. Yeah, see how when I squeeze it, the paint comes out the sides? Okay, that one's a little bit better. Yeah, if you have any errands you need to run, like hour, hour and a half from now, probably be better. We want to see into a cone. Ah. All right. And we'll use the cone to put it into the other bottle. Because I can cut a larger tip off the cone. Excellent. Problem is I don't have my tape for the cone. Do you think that'll matter? Feels like a waste of a cone. Let's use that as the funnel, maybe. Yeah, that's going to cause more problems than it's going to help. I don't want to paint with a cone. I don't want it to stay in the cone. I want it to be in something that I can use way more easily. Oh, fuck's sake. I give up. Holy shit, I give up. So ridiculous. All right, I'm going back to my way. I'm going to drop little bits at a time. That one worked. That one did not. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. This is when I would walk away, go do some gardening, and then come back. Shit. All right. Stop, don't do it. Nope, I don't have a funnel. I promise you, if I had a funnel, I would not have done all of this. Why am I not using the clear tip over the black tip? I don't have a clear tip. What do you mean? I'm not sure I know what you mean. Yes, do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. Yeah, I'll still be here. Couldn't go live, got pulled over for illegible license plates, super faded. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Pennsylvania doesn't play, so I had to inspect and register in the shop right now. Oh, yuck. But the clear tip to the side would stop it from going out to the sides. I don't know. I think I'm confused what you mean by the clear tip. We had neat condiment squeezers at work where the bottom's open for the sauce. That would be nice. This is the lid for that tip. So it actually locks it. I think. Oh, let's try that. There we go. I see what you mean. I see it now, Nicole. I thought that cap had to come off entirely. I thought it was just a cap. I didn't realize it was an actual thingy. Yep, I see it now. Thank you. Yep, so that's why I wasn't using... Oh, now it's got a vacuum and it's not going to go all the way into the thing. So, unfortunately, even this is going to be a problem. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What an unbelievable waste of time. Still have to figure out what to do with that cone after. All right, let's see if this can work. Patty says, Cindy or anyone, Marissa's plate letters and numbers faded. I used acrylic paint to freshen it up, sealed it, and worked like a charm. Oh, that's cool. That's brilliant. There's a ta-da moment? No. There's no ta-da moment happening here. No, I can feel the pressure building up. So let's try this way. Let's see if we can just... Nope. Oh, fuck me. Should have just dumped the bottle right on the canvas. That wouldn't have done a good job, but you know. Thanks for trying to help, you guys. I appreciate it. There we go. And now I don't even need to fucking do this. We do not do things easy. Or I do not do things easy. You guys probably do, so I shouldn't lump you in the we at that point. And now I've got that dot that's going to be dry that I've got to wipe off. Shit. I didn't even think of that. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. All right. So where am I going to start to get that off? So we're going to start with, I guess, paper towel, I suppose. Oh, no, there's cotton swabs. So that has to go. I'm going to be waiting for that to dry and get rid of that if I can. Ugh. All right. It is what it is. Happens all the time. Not the first time. Won't be the last. And I know I'm not the only one that's gone through stuff where you're like, this should be easier than it is. But I enter the room and, of course, make it more difficult. I don't know. I don't think her paint is anywhere near as stringy, though. Like, her paint isn't stringy like this. This is... I at least partially blame the paints with this one, because this paint is so friggin' stringy. I'm sure she has a much better process. Well, that was lucky. I almost stuck those bottles right in the wet paint. That would have been infuriating. All right, let's touch that up and see where we can go from here. Ugh. A colossal waste of time. Except for that now I'll never make this mistake again. She uses a syringe. That's smart. I did that several times using Sharpie and sealant with all the shit I've had to do lately. The plate slipped my mind. Yeah, now I'm in a small town and I won't get away with it. Yeah, your Jeep will stick out. Too fancy. All right. I've got to figure out how to get this paint out of this cone now. Well, that's a bunch of wasted paint. Get the long end on the syringe that sticks all the way. Yeah, that would be helpful. I wish I had one of those, but I do not. So I am screwed. Crying out loud. All right, so now let's see what we can do here. What a mess. No, it's okay. It happens. Not the first time, won't be the last. Nothing to apologize for, Nicole. It's all good. Shit. Forgot that has to go on top for the cap on the lid. Not going to get any more paint in this one, so I've got to take the stuff from the cone and put it back in the other bottle, I think. I think I ruined this tip. No, Coke's way too rich for this neighborhood, Barb. Way too rich for this neighborhood. No, don't feel bad. It's fine. This is normal for me. Nothing to feel bad about. This is stuff that just happens. Everybody will go through stuff like this, where I tried to do it this way, it didn't work out, it was frustrating. It will happen to everybody, and it will not only happen once. It will continually happen over and over and over and over again, right? It's the conclusions that we draw and the path we take after we get past what we're going to do, right? What we're doing. That's what we got to focus on. And sometimes my instinct right now is I'm never buying this paint ever again for the rest of my life. I don't care how pretty it is. Folk Art Treasure Gold can suck it. That's where my thoughts are at with this. Baking soda. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna go in there too. That is going in the garbage. That is salvageable. Close up the alcohol. Ugh. All right. Close up that bottle. Get you out of the way. You out of the way. Put the cones away. Out of the way. Out of the way. Your garbage too. All right. Size 5.5. Let's try this again. Now, I should probably test on something. Which of these bottles is actually going to help me out, shouldn't I? So let's see. Now this one, now that I've got this lid on, thank you so much, Nicole, for telling me about this, because I really did just think it was a lid. I had no idea it was something that could actually be useful. Yes, it's so stringy. That one will probably work. Now, let's see if I have more control with this one, though. Yeah, that's the one I think I want to use. Yeah, that's the one I want to use for sure. Okay. You big bottle are now solely storage. There we go. You can go away. You can go here. I still need a palette, don't I? Right. So I'll use the big bottle to fill the palette. That'll work. That's a dirty palette though, so I'm not going to use that one. All right. Done. Phew. It's tempting, Cindy. Very, very tempting. Cindy says, hey, Jamie, shouldn't you be painting that panel and not the bottles, right? A friggin' waste of time. And that happens. And it is. Sometimes I've cried, I've screamed, I've sworn like an absolute sailor. It comes in all forms. So I'm going to assume that cheese will fix it. That's what I'm going to assume right now. Yeah, I really think that it would work a lot better with another paint. That this paint is just so stringy. Yeah, I want to get this painted. Maybe not. I do still want to. I just don't think it was going to work for me. Right? You use those bottles for your Floetrol. Oh, that's a good idea to kind of add bits smaller in smaller amounts. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, I want to get this paint. Yeah. I love the color, but yeah, I'm not gonna fight with paint like that again. It is a beautiful color. That is, and it's doesn't mean it's not worth getting. It's a make sure you know what you're getting into kind of scenario. All right, so let's see how this goes. Let's use this little bugger. We'll add a bunch of paint. Lovely. So at least in theory, the idea worked, right? Not the process to get there, but the idea of having it in a bottle instead of using my dotting tools is definitely going to help, I think. Everything is a crapshoot. Everything that we think is going to work, there's always a chance that it's not gonna. Right? Always, always, always. Some things work out better than we expected. Some things work out a lot worse. That's just part of it. I think if I wasn't on live, I would have I would have given up significantly sooner, significantly earlier, and I would have walked away and questioned everything. But that's definitely better. It's definitely an easier way to add paint. It's just getting the damn paint into the damn bottle, I think. That's the problem. Or my problem, anyway. Oh, look at all those bubbles. That's terrible. All right. Come on. I'm going to zoom in and show you. Look at all the bubbles. Look at them all. Good time to hit the light. Thanks, Barb. I know. She's so good. I'm just going to keep eating cheese and wait for it to fix everything. Yeah, you go through it a lot when you've got a lot of heavy-bodied paint, right? That's a really good idea. I would be out the window decorating the cemetery. Definitely tempting. But I don't want to hurt the pretty panel, but the paints might be out. So here, somebody else paint with this crap. I'd like to play more with some of the heavier body paints too. Cindy sent me a couple. Lay sent me a couple. But I find that most of them are not a matte finish, so I tend to stay away from them because I'm such a sucker for a matte finish. All right, these bubbles, you're just going to have to sort yourself out because I'm not fighting with you right now. No way, no how. Yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, I don't paint stones. Maybe that's my new thing. Just go over to the cemetery every day and start painting stones. I think it does, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Cheese definitely helps. All right. Let's keep going. The whole time I was like, I should have used Dune Bliss drops. This is stupid. I don't want to paint with this paint anymore. I want to paint with other paints that I like better. Always good to have a moment to pout when at the end of circumstances that go awry, I think. Not the way that I like it. Have a little moment. Come on. All right, Bubbles. Make your presence known so I can deal with you. Bubbles. Bubbles. All right. We might be able to move on. I didn't zoom back out again, sorry. Car's back, lovely. Barb, Jamie lugging 50,000-pound stones up the elevator on a two-wheeler, right? Can I borrow the dolly from the workshop for a little bit? Got some tombstones I gotta bring in. Nicole, I was sitting here telling the TV Terrace paints for the win. Yeah, right? Should have just used Dune. Can't get on live without being in a bathroom. It's the only place you're going to get any peace, Steffi. All right. Here we go. Let's continue on. Oh, come on. All right, so we are going to now start adding the rest of the swoops and pop that massive bubble that's over here. All right. Hold the door. Can I get a hand, please? Add some more paint. Lovely, lovely. Steffi just got my Jenna stamps. Oh, that's fun. And Debbie said, yes, the dish is for the paints. That's so cool. What ones did you get again? What ones do you have, Debbie? All right. Nope, that just needs more paint. Tina says, Steffi, yes. Not have too much paint on the tool. That's cool. Make sure it spreads out. Awesome. Awesome possum. All right, now we go. Here we go. Number 2. I'm going to keep moving around the piece so that these have a chance to at least start drying before I squish them too close together and ruin it. Oh, shit. Here, let me turn this around this way. There we go. Debbie has the all the ovals, several flowers, and the beach set. Just got the small flowers and the arches too. That's awesome. So many fun ones. Still managed to get too much paint on them. So what do you do just a little bit of paint and then go back with more paint if you want to puff them up a little? Is she doing a Halloween and a Christmas set with snowmen and ghosties or pumpkins? I could totally see her doing that. Totally. For anybody who is not already following Jenna of J. Grons, you should be. If you are painting dot mandalas, Jenna is a master as well, and she's got lots of great tools. We're so lucky to have so many people in this community that are just so good at what they do. And you want inspiration for work ethic, Jenna is the one. Just like Tara. She's like never stops. All right. Well, we're going to keep going. She's doing a Halloween one? Nice. Less paint, less pressure. Okay, good. Don't close up the alcohol, for Pete's sake. That's cool. Just started saving the lids from cottage cheese and yogurt to use for paint with the tools. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, use them and then be able to toss them. That's awesome. You're making Barb proud. Minus the tossing part, of course. Barb's biting her tongue. Don't throw those out. But yay for using other stuff. Right? That's the thing. There's all kinds of really cool stuff that you can get out there, but you certainly don't need a bunch of fancy stuff. Right? There's no need for it at all. It can be fun. It can help make things easier or more enjoyable, but you definitely don't need it. It's like all the different things you can use for dotting tools. Yes, having nice sets of dotting tools with the measurements and everything is wonderful, but it's not required. That is for sure. More bubbles. Oh, that's a good idea. Pill bottles. Cheese makes everything better, Cindy. I'm completely convinced. Just like bacon makes everything better. One of my favorite things to eat is it's like an open-faced grilled cheese sandwich, but with bacon on it. Like, see, just a normal piece of bread. Yeah, better than no bread. Then you throw some cheese on it, getting better. Then you throw some bacon on it, even better still. Yep, except for the tossing it. They do wipe off easily, you know, she said. It's true. All right. That's enough of the cheese, I think. I gotta stop eating the cheese now. Pill bottle lids, that's a great idea. Yeah, I think I've seen people say that soaking them in hot soapy water. Mm-hmm. Debbie says, Barb, I do save all my spice bottles for glitter. That's brilliant too. Debbie says, Patty says, don't forget chocolate. It makes everything better too. It does. It absolutely does. Chocolate doesn't judge. Oops. You're a little too chunky. All right. Next one. I'm liking how this is looking, though. Debbie, white paper towel. I used plates for palettes. Wipe, ready for dinner. Ready for dinner. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Disclaimer online. Please do not eat food on plates that have had paint on them after just a quick wipe. No, no, no. Barb has pill bottles from before childproof caps. No way. She is great, eh, Lorna? Oh, that's wonderful that he's coming home. That's great news, Nicole. Hope he's okay. She must be so excited to go get him. Yay! His mom wants dinner when the paint runs out. Shit. Oh no, stop it. Stop it. Stop farting. Listen, bottle. We're just starting to get along here. No need for you to get all pissy. Probably just has too little paint in it, so every time I release the squeeze, it sucks all kinds of air up into it. Oh no, look at all those bubbles. Oh, look at them all. I love this piece, but I have definitely whined a lot while I've been painting this one. Yeah, every time I release the squeeze on the bottle, it's pulling all kinds of air up in there. Shit balls. Just gonna try the other bottle again. The little one's probably too small to deal with this. It's okay. Oh, look at all those damn bubbles. Rotten son of a gun. Oh, I'm sorry, and I didn't change the camera location. My apologies. Oh, yuck. I can hear it just suction. All right, well, we'll keep an eye out for bubbles here, I suppose. Pop them when we see them. Rotten bugger. All right, let's continue on. Yes, now I've moved on to peanut M&Ms. The cheese helped, but it has not solved anything. Barb says, yay, Nicole, board up that window. So happy. That's so good. Oh, good. At least get that over there. From the Bose speaker, stop farting and release the squeeze. I feel like we could get quite a few sound bites from this live. I do believe. This is the live that I will forever show when people say, Jamie, you're so calm and so patient. Am I, though? Am I? All right, we're going to the big bottle now. Just let go. Huh. Take care, Asia. Lots of love to you. Have a good rest of your day. We're around, if you're around this evening, I'll be on TikTok from 8 till 10. Exactly, Debbie. More cheese with that wine? So perfect. Why, yes, thank you. I have the cheese right here. All right. Now we move on to the next one. All right, scrolling back, I'm going to catch up first before I keep going. Nicole says, a very lovely lady last night put 150 on the account to help Allie out. Oh, that's so nice. That is so sweet. That is so, so kind. Barb says, bye, Asia, hit the like. And asks, was that the vet account, Nicole? Cindy says, I appreciate the challenge of this. It's a testament to the fact that the molded design is just a guide. Every piece is personal. It's really quite incredible. It must be one of the many fun things about this, Cindy, is seeing how people decide to do these and how they come up with the designs on these panels. Like you said, yeah, you give them like a template, but how you expand it is completely unique. Yeah, I do need one of those flamethrowers. I've got a resin torch. Maybe that's what I need to get out and start using a resin torch. Not a bad idea. All right, here we go. Let's see if this is going to be the last swoop. Because I could technically fit another one in there. Technically. I think I have to turn it this way so I can actually see the paint that I'm putting down. There we go. Turn it around. You need one of those flamethrowers. Yes, I do. I have a mini torch. That's a good idea. It was a gal picking up her own fur baby. That is so, so kind. That is so nice. How wonderful, Nicole. It's nice to see when there's still lots of love and good in the world, eh? That's encouraging. All right, you guys. I just realized that it is 4 o'clock. I'm going to do one more dot here. Actually, we'll continue this tonight on the tiki-talkie. And hopefully it won't be quite so frustrating. See you later, Gran. Lots of love to ya. I imagine, yeah, that would definitely bring you to tears. I would too. Tina just saw your comment, Debbie. It was perfect, wasn't it? You guys are so quick. Only one person holding out on the like, 3 minutes. Steffi says, I feel robbed of my live chat today. Every human I know called during the chat to discuss things like football games over the weekend and sales on appliances. And I said, who cares? I told my friends once, I said, I assume that if you call my phone without texting first to say, hey, are you busy? I'm going to assume someone's dead. And if I answer the phone and nobody is dead, I'm going to be mad that you called instead of texted. Not it, Barb. Thank you guys for liking the live. Oh, now we've got more likes than there are people here. Thanks, everybody. Love you, Nicole. We'll see you later. If you light your painting on fire, we will all panic, though. I definitely won't do that. Yeah, I don't need firemen showing up here. And is typing in all caps. We'll see you later, Lorna. Imagine giggling coming from Sue's room, right? Yeah, maybe she's watching, and we don't know. Thank you, Tina. Lots of love to you and big hugs. Hopefully we'll see you on TikTok tonight. Thank you, Cindy. Have a good dinner. Don't typically chat in the phone simultaneously. Yeah, doesn't work. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being so patient. I really, really appreciate it. And it's just part of it. But we're going to keep going with this tonight on TikTok. And we'll see what's next after this one. Because I'm not sure yet what we're going to do. We'll see how it looks after we get the last swoops done in there. And hopefully none of these will run together. I love you guys to bits. Thank you too. It's the second accounts. Exactly. I love you guys. Go have something good to eat. And I will see you later this evening. Love ya. Bye-bye. You too, Cara. See you later, Debbie. Mwah. Bye, guys.